Good morning, students of class 11th. Welcome to your online classes of English. Now, see, in previous class, I have told you about business letters. In business letters, I have explained you the topic letters of inquiry asking for information. Now, under business letters, we will be moving further now. Today, I will be explaining you the other topics of business letters. First of all, today I will be explaining you the topic letters for placing orders. Under business letters, I will be explaining you the topic letters for placing orders. First of all, what do you mean by placing an order? Placing an order means what? You are placing an order for something, for the requirement. Okay? If you are in any institution, it may be your school, it may be your college, you require something, you require some items for your school. Okay? Now, being the in charge or the whole sole person of that, you are placing an order for the required items. It may be anything. It may be placing an order for sports goods. If you are a librarian, placing an order for books. Okay? It may be based on any of the following topics. For example, you could say for musical instruments also, if you are a sole in charge of a musical department, that means you require some musical instrument. That means it could be based on any of the following topics. That means you could place an order for any of the following topics. Now see, children, today we will be studying about what? Under placing order. Under placing order, we will be studying about placing an order for sports goods. That means you are placing an order for what? You are placing an order for the sports good. Now, format is the same. Now, see, in the previous class, I have told you about all that. First of all, what should come? Sender's address. Sender's address means what? Your address. At the top, at the left hand side corner. At the left hand side corner, at the top, what should come? Your address. Whatever is your institution, okay? You will be mentioning the address of that institution. Okay, that means sender's address should come at the left hand side. Everything begins from the left hand side corner only. Always remember, everything begins from the left hand side corner only. Sender's address, that means your address, your institution's address should come at the left hand side. Then leave one line, always mention the current date, the date of the examination. Always remember, you should be mentioning the date of the examination. Then what else? Then the address of the addressee. Then what should come? The address of the addressee. That means to the person whom you are addressing, to whom you are writing a letter. That is known as what? Address of the addressee. Then you will be mentioning the address of the addressee. Here I have told you sender's address. That means your address. It should be your address. For suppose your school's name is what? Gita Convent. Okay. Narsapur. Okay. Always mention the current date of the examination. You should be mentioning. Today is what? 11th Feb 2021. Then address of the addressee. Messrs. Lohia Sports Narsapur. Okay. That means you are mentioning the address of the addressee. Okay. Then leave one line again for neatness. Then mention the subject. Now you are ordering for what? You are ordering for sports goods. That means you are placing an order for what? You are placing an order for sports goods. Now see, as you know, this comes under long composition. Previously also I have told you, format on this carries 1 mark, content carries 2 marks, and expression carries 3 marks. Now the question paper is of 80 marks only. That's why the letter writing, business letters, is of 6 marks only. Previously it used to be of 10 marks when the question paper was of 100 marks. Now it is of 6 marks only. Okay. You have mentioned the subject, what you are placing an order for. You are placing an order for sports goods. Then what should come? I have told you, salutation. The salutation you should be mentioning, dear sirs. Okay, that means it is that means you could say informal way you will be mentioning over here. You will not say respected over here, because he is just a business, he is just doing a business dealing with you. He is dealing with you. That means you will not pay him respect. If you are writing a job application, if you are writing a letter to principal, if you are writing a letter to your teacher, if you are writing a letter to your college principal, okay, then you will say, that means you will pay respect to him. Okay, he is a business dealer only, he is dealing with you. That's why little bit in informal way you will be giving the salutation, dear sir, comma, just below the comma you will start writing the body and subject matter of the letter. Just below the comma you will be writing the body and subject matter of the letter. Then at last what I have told you, complimentary clause should come along with your name and designation. Then complimentary clause should come along with your name and designation. Complimentary clause means what? Yours faithfully, yours truly, yours sincerely. Anything you can mention. Along with that, your name should come and your designation. Designation means what I have told you, your post. Here you are a sports instructor. Here you are what? You are a sports instructor and you are placing an order for sports goods. You are placing an order for sports goods. Okay. Now this is known as what? This type of letter is known as placing an order for sports good. It could be anything. That means on any of the following topics you could get in the examination. Okay, for musical instrument, for sports goods, for if you require books in your library. That means on any of the following topic or musical instrument you need. Okay, on any of the following topic you could get the placing an order for your institution or for your company. Wherever you are working, you can place an order. That means whatever you need, whatever you require, you are placing an order for that thing. Now I have always told you, when you are placing an order for something, that means you should be giving your price list also along with particulars and brand what you require. Okay, along with particulars and what brand you require and how many items you require. That item should also be mentioned. Okay, that means first column will be of serial number, second column will be of particulars, and third column will be of number of requirement. Brand also you can mention. If you want to mention the brand, which brand you require, that also you can mention. Okay, that means the price, the catalog also you should be mentioning. that means whatever is your requirement, along with the catalog, that means the company is sending you the catalog. Along with that catalog, you can send your particulars list of items. You can send your particular list of items what you require. What is most important, always remember, again and again I have told you, always mention sender's address at the top left hand side corner, then leave one line for neatness, then what should come? The current date, the date of the examination, then what? Address of the addressee. For example, what is the address of the addressee over here? Messrs. Lohia Sport, Narsapur. Okay. Then leave one line, mention the subject. That means you are placing an order for what? Placing an order for sports goods. Then give the salutation, dear sirs. Okay. Then comma, then body and subject matter of the letter. And at last, the complimentary clause. Yours faithfully, yours sincerely, yours truly, along with your name and designation. Designation means what? Post. Now, one example I will be giving you of that, of placing an order. For example, you can see on the board the format is drawn of placing an order. Placing an order means what? You are placing an order for a sports item. For example, if I will read you the question on the topic of placing an order, the question will be what? Mr. Satish Kaul is the sports instructor. Okay? Who is Mr. Satish Kaul? He is a sports instructor. That means you have to assume that your name is Satish Kaul. Okay, your name is what? Your name is Satish Kaul and you are the sports instructor. Of which school? Of Gita Convent School. As I told you, everything is given in the question itself. But you have to be very careful when you are reading the question. Everything is mentioned in the question. Okay? So you should be very careful while reading the question. That means from which school you are? You are from Gita Convent School. Of which place? Narsapur. Okay? You are the principal of the school asked Mr. Kaul. That means the principal of the school asked Mr. Kaul, that means you are Mr. Kaul, and you are the sports instructor. Okay. The principal of the school, what he has asked Mr. Kaul, place an order for buying sports goods. Place an order for buying what? For buying sports goods. That means you need sports item. For example, volleyball, cricket bats. Okay. And volleyball, cricket bats you need. Okay. Football you need. Okay, basketball you need. That means such items are needed for your sports departments. Okay. That means Mr. Kaul decides to place an order. After telling of the principal told Mr. Kaul all about that, and Mr. Kaul is placing what? Mr. Kaul is placing an order for sports goods. Mr. Kaul is placing an order for sports good. That means you have to write a letter for placing an order for sports good. That means, as I told you the format, what is the format? Okay. Again I will repeat it. That means, what is the name of your school? It is given in the question. Gita Convent Narsapur. Okay, it is given in the question. You are Mr. Kaul. You have to assume that you are Mr. Kaul and you are placing the order. And you are placing the order for what? You are placing the order for sports good. Okay. Leave one line. Then the date of the examination should come. You have mentioned the date of the examination. And then Address of the address is what? It is also given in the question. Messrs. Lohia Sports, Narsar. Okay. Messrs. Lohia Sports, Narsar. Leave one line again. Then what you will be mentioning? Subject. Subject should come. Order for sports goods. You are placing an order for what? You are placing an order for sports goods. Then salutation should come. Salutation, dear sirs. That means you are doing a business deal over here, little bit in informal way. Dear sirs, comma. Just below the comma, you will be writing the body and subject matter of the letter. Everything is given in the question according to that subject. You will be writing the body and subject matter of the letter. Now, how the body should be represented, how the subject matter should be represented, that is very important with content and expression. As I told you, format of this carries 1 mark, content of this carries 2 marks, and expression of this carries 3 marks. Okay? Now see, what should be the language of writing the body and subject matter, the body of the letter? Dear sirs, just below the comma you will start writing. We wish to place a bulk order for the supply of sports goods. We need cricket kits, volleyballs, footballs, badminton rackets, and other necessary sports accessories. It will be very kind of you if you send your terms and conditions for the supply of the above mentioned articles. The particulars of the items and their numbers to be supplied are given below. As I told you, you will be mentioning the particulars of items. You will be drawing columns of serial number, particular, and number of items what you require. Okay, serial number, particular means what? What are the things you require? What are the goods you require? That comes under particulars. Okay, and the numbers what you require. For suppose if I say point number 1, you need cricket bats. How many? 2 dozens. That means 12 bats you need. Okay. Second, cricket balls you need. How many you need? 2 dozens. That means 12 cricket balls you need. Third, if I say gloves, you need gloves for cricket. How many you need? 3 dozens. That means how many you require? That means 12 into 3 you can say. That means 36 you require. Okay, if I say cricket pads for feet, or how many you require? 4 dozens. So 4 into 12 you could say. Okay, then fifth one, volleyball nets. How many? 2 pieces. Volleyball nets, how many you require? 2 pieces you require. Then volleyballs, how many you require? 2 dozens you require. That means 24 volleyballs you require. Football, how many you require? 4 dozens. That means 4 into 12. Okay. Badminton rackets, how many you require? 1 dozen you require. That means 12 badminton rackets you require. So these are the items you are needing for your school, for your institution. Then how you will be ending, that is also very important. Kindly let us know the discount. That means let us know the discount what you are providing. You offer on bulk purchase. That means we are purchasing in bulk from you, so we need discount also. We would also like to know the mode of payment. We would also like to know the mode of payment. Mode of payment, whether you need online payment, whether you need check, or whether you need cash. That is known as what? Mode of payment. It goes without saying that defective and substandard articles will not be accepted. That means we will not be accepting damaged items. We will not be accepting substandard items from you. We would like to hear from you at the earliest. That means we will be needing these items as soon as possible. You could say that. We would like to hear from you at the earliest. It means that. Then the complimentary clause, yours faithfully, anything you can mention, yours faithfully, yours truly, yours sincerely, yours faithfully. That means what is your name? That means according to the question you have to assume that your name is Satish Kaur. Who you are? You are the sports instructor. Mention the designation also. So this is the way how letters for placing orders should be written. So it should be written like this. Now next I will be telling you letters for business complaints. Now what do you mean by letters of business complaints? That means if I say, if you have not, we have talked about placing orders for sports goods. If you have not received your sports goods, your sports item in proper way, suppose it is damaged, it is substandard, then that what it means? That means you are writing the letter of complaint to the business dealer. That means you are writing a letter of complaint to whom? You are writing a letter of complaint to the business dealer. That is known as letter of complaint. Now letter of complaint could be based on any of the following topic. Letter of complaint could be based on any of the following topic in the examination. Suppose I have told you, if you have received the damaged sports item, you are writing a letter of complaint to the sports dealer. Okay. If you have not received proper books in your school library, you are writing a letter of complaint to a bookseller about that. That means he has sent you the old edition books. That means some pages are torn. Okay. That means you have asked the book of particular author, but you have not received that book of particular author. You are writing a letter of complaint to him. If you have received a defective mobile set, okay, you can write a letter of complaint to that company, to that dealer. Okay, it could be based on any of the following. If you have received the damaged computers, okay, the substandard computers, that means what brand you have asked for, he has not given the computers of that brand. You are writing a letter of complaint to that dealer about that. That means it could be based on any of the following topic. That is known as what? Letters of complaint. What we call that? Letters of complaint. Now see, the format is the same. How we have written letters of inquiry, letters for placing order. That means the format for letters of complaint would be the same. Now at the top, sender's address. Again at the top, what should come? Sender's address should come. That means your address. Okay, your institution address should come. For example, what? Lajpat Rai Secondary School, Mumbai. It is your school's address, your institution address, college address, school address. It may be anything. Leave one line for neatness. Always mention the date of the examination. The date of the examination is what? 11th February 2021. Whatever will be the date of the examination of yours, that means that date you will be mentioning. That means the address of the addressee. The address of the addressee should come. What is the address of the addressee? Standard Book Company, Cananore. Okay. To whom you are addressing? Standard Book Company, Cananore. That means you are mentioning the address of the addressee over here. Now what is your complaint? You are complaining in the subject. Subject you will be mentioning. What is your letter of complaint over here? What is your complaint over here? About books. That means you have received poor quality of books. That means You have received what? You have received poor quality of books. That means supply of poor quality of books in your institution. Supply of poor quality of books. Then what should come? Salutation should come in informal way because you are making a business deal. Dear sirs, just below the comma, you will be writing the body and subject matter of the letter. Just below the comma, you will be writing the body and the subject matter of the letter. At last, what should come? The complimentary clause. Yours faithfully, yours truly, yours sincerely. Okay, that means if your name is mentioned in the question, that name you will be mentioning along with your designation. Okay, whatever name is given in the question of yours, that name should be mentioning along with designation. That means everything should be coming at the left hand side corner. That means everything should be coming at the left hand side corner. So this is known as what? Letters for business complaints. You can make a complaint for any product. Okay. If you have received a damaged book, that means old edition books in your library, you are writing a complaint letter for that. If you have received damaged computers, okay, defective computers, you are writing a letter of complaint to the dealer. If you have received a defective mobile set, you are writing a letter to that company or dealer. Okay, if you have received the damaged sports good, you are writing a letter of complaint to that dealer. Letter of complaint could be based on any of the following topic. Now, that means every letter writing which comes under long composition, always remember format carries 1 mark, content carries 2 marks, and expression carries 3 marks. That is equal to 6 marks. Now, if I will talk about any question under letters of complaint, I will be telling you about this. Supply of poor quality of books. Suppose the question is given to you, write a letter to Standard Book Company, Cannon, complaining about the poor quality of books to your library. Everything is given in the question. You should be very thorough with the question. Always read the question with proper attention and be very careful while reading the question. Everything is mentioned in the question itself. What is the question? Write a letter to the Standard Book Company, Cannon, complaining about the poor quality of books. Complaining about what? The poor quality of books supplied to your library. Now, what is your name? You are Mohan. Boys will assume that their name is Mohan and girls will assume what? Their name is Mohini. Then who you are the librarian of Lajpat Rai Secondary School, Mumbai. Okay, so this is the question. Now again I will repeat it. Now see, at the left hand side, always mention the sender's address. Sender's address at the left hand side. What is your institution address? Lajpat Rai Secondary School should come in one line, Mumbai should come below. You are from Mumbai. Now leave one line for neatness, mention the current date, that means the date of the examination. Always remember, today is 11th February, that's why I mentioned the current date of today, 11th February 2021. Leave one line for neatness again. Then the address of the addressee should come. Standard Book Company, Cannon. Okay. Address of the addressee is what? Standard Book Company, Cannon. Then leave one line for neatness. Subject. Subject is what? You are complaining about something. Subject, supply of poor quality of books. Subject, supply of poor quality of books. Then mention the celebration. Celebration in formal way because you are making a business deal. Dear sirs. Then the body and subject matter of the letter. Now what should be the language of that? Okay. The language should be according to the question. You are complaining about what? You are complaining about the poor quality of books. Dear sirs, just below the comma, you will start. We regret to inform you that the quality of books supplied by you to our library is quite deplorable and poor. That means whatever books you have supplied to our library is quite deplorable and poor. Deplorable means what? Poor in standard. Poor standard books you have sent to us in very poor condition. Lajpat Rai Secondary School has been your old and regular customer. That means we were the old and regular customers of yours. That means from very long time we are doing a business deal with you. And this time you have sent us the books which were in deplorable and poor condition. The business transaction means what? The business deal. Business deal. The business transaction is contrary to your reputation and goodwill. That means the business transaction, the business deal, what you have made is very contrary. It is just opposite. That means previously you have done very good business with us. But now it is just opposite because you have sent us this time poor quality of books. It is just contrary. It is just opposite to your reputation and goodwill. Reputation and goodwill means what? That means according to your name and fame. Okay, reputation and goodwill means what? According to your name and fame. That means according to your name and fame, what your name is in the market, your goodwill is in the market. It is not according to that. We placed an order for the purchase of about 500 books. We placed an order for how many books? Purchase of 500 books for the school